The Silent Watcher, a legacy of fire. Mount St. Helens. A name etched in the American landscape. A peak of serene, snow-capped beauty. Yet, this beauty masks a fiery heart. It stands in Washington State, part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, a vast chain of volcanoes encircling the Pacific Ocean. This is a place where the Earth's crust is restless, where continents collide and mountains are born of fire. This volcano is young, geologically speaking, and incredibly active. Its slopes tell stories of past eruptions, layers of ash and lava, a testament to its power. Long before settlers arrived, indigenous peoples knew its might. They wove its eruptions into their legends. They understood its dual nature, a giver of fertile land, a bringer of destruction. It is a monument not just of rock, but of time. The mountain we see today is a mere fragment of its former self, shaped and reshaped by colossal forces. It is a stratovolcano, built layer upon layer. Each eruption adds to its story. Each quiet period is just an interlude. Today is May 28th, 2025. The mountain is no longer silent. Deep within its core, something is stirring. Faint tremors, once sporadic, now increase. A persistent, unsettling rhythm. The ground around the volcano subtly swells, an imperceptible bulge to the naked eye. But instruments do not lie. They register the strain. Magma, the lifeblood of volcanoes, is on the move, ascending from the Earth's mantle. These are the whispers of an awakening giant. The Earth is speaking, in the language of seismic waves and minute shifts. Gases, long trapped, find new vents. Their composition changes. More sulfur dioxide, more carbon dioxide. The breath of the volcano grows heavy. These are not random occurrences. They are part of a pattern, a prelude to something far more dramatic, a warning from the depths. For weeks, these signs have intensified. Small earthquakes, too weak to be felt by residents miles away. But they are clear signals to the scientists. Each tremor is a crackle in the Earth's furnace, each puff of gas a sigh from the molten heart. Scientists are the sentinels. At the U.S. Geological Survey's Cascades Volcano Observatory, they watch, they listen, they analyze, day and night. Their instruments are the eyes and ears on the mountain. Seismometers detect the faintest shudders. GPS stations measure ground deformation to the millimeter. Gas sensors sniff the air for volcanic exhalations. Thermal cameras search for new hotspots. A network of technology, all focused on one purpose: to understand the mountain's intent. This is why the final warning is being issued now. The convergence of multiple data streams. It's not just one signal, but many, all pointing to the same conclusion. The magma chamber beneath Mount St. Helens is refilling, and it is pressurizing. This is a critical stage. The volcano is primed. The system is charged. The delicate balance is tipping. Increased seismicity, ground uplift, changes in gas emissions. These are classic precursors to a significant eruptive event. The mountain is clearly demonstrating unrest. It is telling us that an eruption is becoming increasingly likely. We cannot ignore these signs. The system is progressively moving towards failure. Section 4. When the mountain roars, a future forged in ash. Imagine the moment. The culmination of weeks, months, perhaps years of building pressure. A sudden, catastrophic release. An explosion that rips the mountain apart. Or a relentless surge of molten rock. The consequences are staggering. Pyroclastic flows, superheated avalanches of ash, gas, and rock, moving at hurricane speeds, incinerating everything in their path. These are the deadliest phenomena of a volcanic eruption, a force of nature unstoppable. Then comes the ash, vast plumes rising miles into the atmosphere, turning day into night, blanketing hundreds, even thousands of square miles. This ash is not like bonfire ash. It is pulverized rock, sharp, abrasive, and heavy. It can collapse roofs, choke engines, contaminate water supplies, disrupt air travel across continents. The air itself becomes a hazard, breathing becomes difficult, even dangerous. And the water, melting snow and glaciers on the volcano's flanks, mixing with ash and debris, creating lahars, volcanic mud flows. These are like rivers of wet concrete, surging down existing river valleys. The Toutle River, the Cowlitz, potentially the Columbia. Section 5. The Scar of 1980, a fiery reminder. May 18, 1980. A date seared into memory. Mount St. Helens awakened with fury. The north flank collapsed. The largest landslide in history. A sideways explosion of power. It scoured the landscape. 57 people lost their lives. A demonstration of nature's power. The scar is a constant reminder. Section 6. The experts speak. A chorus of caution. The scientists who study Mount St. Helens carry a heavy burden. Their words are chosen carefully, but the message now is unequivocal. The frequency and magnitude of small quakes are climbing steadily. The ground is swelling at an accelerating rate. The volcano is shouting its intentions. Their calm demeanor belies the gravity of their findings. This tells us that fresh magma is relatively close to the surface. This is a critical indicator that the system is becoming unstable. The probability of an eruption in the near future is extremely high. We are moving from a possibility to a strong probability, so they can make informed decisions. Section 7. Heeding the call. Our vigil with a volcano. The Earth is a dynamic planet, a world of immense power and breathtaking beauty. Volcanoes like Mount St. Helens are part of that dynamism. They are not inherently malevolent. They are geological features operating on timescales far grander than our own. They build land, they enrich soil, but they also possess the capacity for immense destruction. This is the duality we must accept and prepare for. The current warnings are not an exercise in fear. They are an exercise in foresight. To live in the shadow of such a power requires respect and preparedness. This final warning is a call to action. For residents in the potential impact zones, heed the advice of emergency management officials. Have an evacuation plan, know your routes, prepare an emergency kit, food, water, medications, communication devices. Stay informed through official channels. Do not wait until the last moment. The time to prepare is now. Complacency can be fatal when nature unleashes its fury. We cannot stop a volcanic eruption. We cannot tame the forces that drive it.